It's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II. Cooked your eyes like eggs. And you all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. If you garner nothing more than that, that's what you need to know. It's microwave radiation warfare is what this is.
This interview is being brought to you by our friends at Virtual Shield VPN. Protect your information, location, and search history from the prying eyes of Big Brother and big data internet providers without slowing your internet speed. And definitely check out IdentiSafe, a great Virtual Shield feature that includes a microphone and webcam blocker that also automatically deletes browser data, cookies, and can even shred files so that they're unrecoverable. Use the link below to take an extra 30% off your first term. So visit virtualshield.com by using the link below and give yourself the gift of internet security. All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome back. This is part 2 of my conversation with Deborah Tavares from StopTheCrime.net. And guys, the way that part 1 ended was basically with me thinking of the document Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. And this is part 2, all about 5G networks and frequency warfare. As you guys know, Deborah has so much to say, and we only have a finite amount of time. I'll turn this over to Deborah now. Take us away, Deborah. 5G networks. It is an insidious plan. And the FCC is foaming at the mouth to get this thing launched.
Well, we're going to talk about that because it is diabolical, and everyone that is listening, you must engage while your minds are still able to, because we're literally at a point where we will not be able to engage. We will not have control over our bodies or our minds. This is cyborg reality now within our cities. We're going to talk about the 5G, but I'm just going to read this. The emergence of a planet-wide electronic communications grid connecting the thoughts and feelings of billions of people and linking them to rapidly expanding volumes of data, to fast-growing webs of sensors being embedded by millions throughout the world, and to increasingly intelligent devices, robots, and thinking machines, the smartest of which already exceed the capability of all of us in performing a growing list of discrete mental tasks, and now already surpass humans in manifestations of intelligence that we as humans had always assumed would remain the unique province of our species. Sadly, that is no longer the case. So we're going to get into the 5G. It is nothing short of diabolical. We're going to first recommend that all of you go to the top of StopTheCrime.net, the home page, and what you will find is the opportunity to download the symptom list for frequencies. And again, go to the top of StopTheCrime.net. Everyone needs to understand what is occurring. So, the only thing that we can do right now is to disengage from all wireless as soon as possible. Now, it's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II. Cooked your eyes like eggs. So we need to understand where we are with this and what is happening with the 5G. So we're going to go into what the success of 5G is going to require. On the IEEE, that's IEEE, that means Institute for Electric and Electronic Engineers, you can read a document entitled Everything You Need to Know About 5G. And you all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies. If you garner nothing more than that, that's what you need to know. But here's what they're telling us. They're and why they're implementing faster data speeds. Because they're telling us that today's mobile users want faster data speeds and more reliable service. And they say the next generation of wireless networks, 5G, promises to deliver just that and so much more. The 5G users should be able to download a high-definition film in under a second, a task that took 10 minutes on the 4G. The wireless engineers say that networks will boost the development of other new technologies such as autonomous vehicles and the Internet of Things. We are being eliminated. That is the most important takeaway this conversation is about. But they say that, and what I find extremely interesting, and again, you can look at this on stopthecrime.net. In our bills that we get with Pacific Gas and Electric for our electric bills, almost on a monthly basis, there's a bill insert. And, of course, Pacific Gas and Electric and your utilities are all run by Rothschild. And they have an explanation about EMF frequencies and whether it causes health or not, health problems or not. And there's a very interesting paragraph in their insert. They tell us that international, national, and California laws, because these are inserts in our bills, are unable to define whether the frequencies are safe or not safe. And this remains the circumstances of the findings to date. So they're telling us it is still uncertain. They use the word uncertainty. You can download this again at the top of stopthecrime.net. You're likely getting these in your bills. People do not read the inserts. We know that the evil doers are required, it's a code of ethics, that they must let us know what they're doing in advance. So what else is happening now? We've just found out recently that the World Health Organization has identified 5G as an addiction. Video gaming is now an addiction and a mental disorder, of which drugs are now going to be implemented, and this is going to be classified in the International Classification of Diseases, which is a publication that's due out this year. It's updated every so many years, and it will include gaming disorder as a serious health condition. And yet they're telling us that the 5G is necessary so we can connect to the Internet of Things. But yet, it is addiction. But worse than that, this is elimination of people. Now, I'd like all of you to type in Palantir and the Orb, O-R-B. You're going to see a very, very diabolical photograph of Donald Trump in Saudi Arabia, putting his hands on the crystal ball, which represents Palantir, or thought crime prediction. And we need to understand it would not have mattered who got in the White House. It does not matter. We're a corporate structure. We don't have the elected officials that we think we have. And as soon and as quickly as we can discard that propaganda out of our minds, the better off we will be in understanding how we need to protect ourselves. Now, I will tell you, I spoke with Dr. Bill Deagle yesterday, and I was on his show, and he is talking about the creation of a device that will help to reduce the frequencies that we're going to be hit with. We are going to be slaughtered, and many people now are creating devices. So, Sean, when we talk about solutions, we have the capability and the know-how to have certain protections available to us. Many people also have found that crystals used properly can deflect frequencies. We recently learned that the